Hey gents, we're in for another doubleheader today. We're combining the UKYS and the mTailor unboxings because these are both companies that do in-app camera-based measurements in order to essentially, what they say is have 20% more accurate than human measurements. And so I'll be looking today to hopefully these will both be perfect fits. Now in the made to measure space, you can go with measuring yourself. You can go to somewhere and measure it. You can do the camera-based measurements. There's some questionnaires. I'm just going to be doing the ratio and stant unboxing very shortly here. And I'll link to both of the companies below. I think I might have discounts for them, and so I'll put any of those in the description. And these are almost my 20th custom-made shirt companies that I've taken a look at, so I'm trying to bring them all together, but it's also about testing the different methods. Now, with both of these companies, they don't offer huge customization options, but I don't think that's a big feature. So with Original Stitch, they have like 1 million or 1 billion unique combinations that you can have by choosing. You could even do different fabric by each section of the shirt, and then you could have floral print buttons. I really don't think that that's the way that this industry will continue to move forward. You need to have people that curate fabrics and curate looks and then just do a few different tweaks. Like maybe you change the buttons to mother of pearl, you change the collar style, and that's what both of these companies do. So you can choose the shirt that you want. You can do a little bit of adjustment to what the cuff style is or what the collar style is, and then you can move forward and get your shirt. And like I've said in the past, you want to get the company that you get one perfect shirt with, and they can continually order different styles and colors, but just have them with your perfect fit profile. And so I'm on my way here. And both of these companies are well priced for the made to measure market. They're both between like $65 and $90 depending on the fabric that you pick, and so both of them are pretty good. We'll start with mTailor here, and as I dive in, make sure you subscribe to learn about the best menswear on the internet. I have covered made to measure suit companies, off the rack dress shirt companies. I've been slowly diving into the made to measure companies. It just takes a while to get these shirts, and I'll just put a few shots up of the measurement process for mTailor and UKYS. I did do the full iPhone app camera measurement process. I went completely just down to my underwear, because they recommend that you either wear spandex or that you just go in your underwear. You have to like make sure your hair is in a certain way. And both of the processes were extremely similar, like identical. Basically, you put your phone up against the wall, and there's a measurement level that makes you put it at the right angle, and then you measure 10 feet back. You stand in between a bottle, and so both of them were extremely similar. And then it's just a matter of choosing your fabric and your color, and hopefully getting the right fit. So like I said, I am pretty into the white shirts right now. Basically, white or pink are my two choices. So this is my mTailor shirt. This is a twill in white, and it is a medium weight because I like to have a little bit of structure and substance on these shirts, which is why I have this like nice Oxford cotton from Ratio. And comes with metal collar stays. I like that feature. And I think this shirt, it was like $80 or so. And I've said in the past too that I'd rather have one or two excellent fitting shirts than like a dozen Costco Kirkland dress shirts that don't fit so well. So I like the feel of it so far. I did make it longer so that I could tuck it, because that is, I tuck all my dress shirts in. They have the option, I believe, to make it a little bit shorter, and I'll try it on. And then with UKYS, you guys recommended this one. A couple of you, I backed this in the Kickstarter phase because you had recommended it, and so I'm a little bit delayed on getting this one just because I didn't do the camera thing. But I didn't find that process to be that cumbersome. I found it to be pretty straightforward. And both of the companies have the technology where they take either photos or videos and then they delete everything afterwards. I'm not that concerned with privacy, but I think that might be a sticking point for some people in the future. So we also have metal collar stays here, and this is my pink shirt. Now this one is not packaged as well. It's kind of smashed in the box here, but this is, I believe, an Oxford cotton on here in pink, and it looks big, but we'll see. They don't advertise, UKYS doesn't advertise having 20% more accuracy than a traditional tailor like mTailor does, But let me get these guys steamed up and try it on. First, we'll get this one out of the way. The UKYS shirt, I love the Royal Oxford fabric. I love the color of it, and it has a nice fit in the armholes. Unfortunately, everything else didn't really work out. So I am a tall guy. I'm 6'4", I'm 170, and I always have trouble buying off-the-rack shirts, which is why I love the made-to-measure revolution, so I can get perfect-fitting shirts. Unfortunately, this one just didn't exactly fit. So the nice thing about all these companies is they have fit guarantees, and they're going to do their best to try and get you to the perfect fit within their shirts. So I'll reach out to UKYS, I'll send it back, and I'll work through it, and I'll update you as I go through and have my big made-to-measure roundup. So unfortunately, way too long in the sleeves, way too long in the torso. It's weird because it does fit in it from a slim standpoint, and I like the way that the armholes sit. It's just way too big. As for the mTailor shirt, I'd say it is as good as the proper cloth shirt that I just got recently, where I was measured in the store by one of their people. And you know, the sleeve length is good, the torso fits well, I like the nice high armholes, it is long enough to be tucked in. I do like the fabric, I did look it up, it's $89, I think I said it was $79. But overall, mTailor did work out. So this fits in with what I say is, if you go with a made-to-measure shirt company, you're probably only going to get the fit right about 50% of the time the first time. Now, the second time, I've had really good luck with each of the companies so far, where they do the remake and they get it pretty much right. But if you are looking at a made-to-measure shirt company, expect that the first one will be wrong, but take some comfort in the fact that all of these companies have great return policies, remake policies, because they're trying to get you in the right fit. You know, so far I've tried the video try-ons, I've tried a laser body scan, I've tried the in-store measurements, I've tried to measure myself at home, and I don't know that I would pick to do the app-based measurements again. Luckily, you only have to do the process for each of them once, and so you just do it one time where you set up your phone, you do the measurements, and then you have your fit profile with the companies, and so it's not too bad of a process. If you have any issue with the privacy and you don't want your mostly naked body captured by a phone and sent to a company for data, then there is really no way around that with these companies. Then you have to go to another company to do the measurements yourself, and so that is a consideration. And look, I think we'll look back on this moment in time as the point where a lot of companies shifted to custom-made sizes versus off-the-rack, just because the technology is available to do these small batch shirts. And so I'm trying to really make sure that I understand the entire market completely. So thank you for your patience as I continue to look through these companies. There you have it, gents. Good to be back and posting up videos. If you have any questions about the company or the products, anything I can try and answer, comment below. You can also reach out at @_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. I'll do my best to the best of my ability there. And until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.